Hey everybody, this is Pastor Dan. It is Wednesday morning. I'm sitting here in my office about to send out the first forward in a couple of minutes. But first I want to get this video recorded to include in the first forward because I got some exciting things I want to share with you. Specifically, I want to tell you guys about 3 clipboards. Now, if you are a regular at our church, if you've been around for a while, if you've been a member, even if you're a guest who's been around the last couple months, you know about the Connection Center. The Connection Center is the spot over in the corner of the fellowship hall where both new visitors and longtime members can swing by to hear about what's happening at our church, get connected, find about things we're offering, service opportunities, ways that you can plug in and get more connected at our church. And there's always a lot of clipboards over there. It can be kind of hard. Things get lost in the shuffle. So I want to highlight these 3 clipboards, the 3 things coming up in the fall, opportunities to really get plugged in at our church that I think are really exciting and that I want to share with you all. In fact, what we're going to do, it's too much to cover in one video. Over the next 3 weeks here in the first forward, I'm going to focus on each one of these clipboards individually. I'll run through them all real quick though, just so you can get a sense of what we're talking about. So the first thing is the welcome team. There's a lot of moving parts at our church on Sunday mornings. You got the ushers, you got the greeters, you got the folks who do the Connection Center, you got the folks who put out the cafe food. A lot of different teams doing a lot of overlapping work. And so I've spoken with the leaders of all those teams, and what we want to do in the fall is we want to streamline things and make one welcome team that will be handling all that kind of stuff on Sunday mornings. Sign up is here, and it'll be at the Connection Center this week. Next week in the first forward, I'll delve a little bit more into that, but just want to let you know what this is about. This is the welcome team. Second thing is fall Bible study. We are launching some small groups in the fall, and we want to hear your interest. We want to hear, are you interested in joining a small group, and when are you available? So we got a place you can put your name, your email, and kind of check boxes when you're available so we can see how many groups to plan for. We're planning to do a 9-week series starting in late September, and these would be small groups that get together to read a book together, study the Bible, and connect with each other. In a couple of weeks in the first forward, I'll be talking more about this, but this is also at the Connection Center. But the one I want to talk about today, the focal point, is this clipboard. We need you to sing in choir. So our choir is awesome. If you've been at this church for a while, you've seen the choir. They've been off for the summer, but choir is starting back up. The first choir practice is Tuesday, September 3rd. Choir practice is just about every Tuesday at 7 p.m. But there are some changes happening with choir in the fall. And I think this is really exciting, and it makes this the time to get involved in choir if you've been thinking about it, or even if you haven't been thinking about it. Now's the time to join choir. Big thing is, the choir in the past has been our special music. Most Sundays in church, we have a choir anthem. We have a piece for special music, these beautiful pieces, variety of pieces, and it's usually the choir singing it. The catch to that is that people in the choir are serving almost every week, at least 3 Sundays a month if you're in choir. You're here at church, you're here early, you're practicing, you're involved in something, and I know from serving in churches a lot that can take away over time from your enjoyment of the church service. So what we want to do this fall is we're going to be varying up our special music a little bit. We've got a ton of super talented people in our church. We've got folks who play guitar. We've got people who can sing solos and duets. We've got a handbell choir that's forming. We've had some fantastic folks from outside the church come and sing. If any of you were at church this past Sunday, we had Miranda Smith. She's a local college student. She came in and she sang 2 pieces, voiced like an angel. It was amazing. And we want to start showing more variety like that in church for special music. We want to open that up to more groups from the community, groups from the college. Just another way for new people to come into our church and hopefully discover and fall in love with our church and with all of you. And to facilitate that, what we're going to be doing this fall is we're going to be cutting choir back to twice a month. So the choir will be singing 2 Sundays a month most months. Where that's awesome, though, is one, if you're in the choir, you're going to have some Sundays off, which is great. You'll have more Sundays where you can just enjoy the church service, or if you want to serve in other ways, we certainly have needs. You're going to be freed up to serve in some additional ways outside of choir, but especially, and that's where this comes in, if you have been thinking about joining the choir, if you can sing or even if you can't sing, now is the time to join choir because you're only committing to 2 Sundays a month that you have to be part of the choir and sing in church. So, really want to encourage you, if you're hearing and seeing this video, I'm talking to you. This Sunday, put your name, put your email address if you are interested in being part of choir. Commitment is 2 Sundays a month plus practices, which are Tuesdays at 7 p.m. for about an hour. Kicks off September 3rd. Think about it, pray about it, and I hope to hear you in the choir in the near future. Grace and peace, everybody. Thank you.